Oh, recording. No More Secrets, The Candy Cavern, written by Shia Raichik, art by James Scroll. This is for Aveline and anybody else who wants to listen. Once upon a time, there lived a little lamb named Rose. Rose was so excited to start her very first day of second grade, she couldn't wait to see her friends and meet her new teacher. When Rose's parents dropped her off at school, they gave her a hug and reminded her to listen to her teacher. With the skip in her step, Rose ran to her classroom, ready to learn. See how excited she is to learn? Welcome, class, Mr. Woody said. This year we'll learn all of our sheepy things like counting and reading, but we'll do it while eating a ton of candy. Wouldn't you like that? Woo, the class cheered. Mr. Woody smiled, but he was up to no good. You notice something about him? He looks not quite right, and he's saying things that don't seem quite right. Rose raised her hand. Excuse me, Mr. Woody. Sorry, it's Wooly, not Woody. Excuse me, Mr. Wooly, sir. I would love to have a sweet, but my parents told me I shouldn't eat too much candy at once. No, 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 Mr. Wooly interrupted. Don't worry, it'll be fine. You should eat as much candy as you want. Your parents will never know. My class is a safe space. Mr. Wooly laughed evilly to himself. Unfortunately, in real life, the bad people don't typically laugh like that. They're diabolical laugh. The thought of hiding something from her parents made Rose feel funny. Her parents always taught her not to keep secrets from them. But before she could think about it more, Mr. Woolley handed her a delicious lollipop. Rose decided that if her teacher said it was okay, then surely she would eat one little piece. And so she did. After school, Rose's mother asked how her first day had gone. Rose thought about some of the sweets and looked down. Fine, she answered, remembering Mr. Woolley had promised that her parents would never know. The next day, when the lambs were at recess, Mr. Woolley brought out a cart filled with cakes and candy. Cakes, candy, eat as much as you want. You can trust me. I won't tell your parents. It'll be our little secret. Rose stayed on her swing. She'd already had some sweet treats that morning, and Rose thought she might get a tummy ache if she ate more. You don't want to eat too much candy. It's not good for you, and it will not make you feel good. At the end of the day, Mr. Woolley pulled Rose aside. I noticed you didn't eat any of the cake today, so I saved you a cupcake. Here. Thank you, Mr. Woolley, Rose whispered, but I don't think my parents want me to have so much cake. Maybe I could take the cupcake home and ask them? No, howled Mr. Woolley. You're old enough to make your own decisions. Don't worry about your parents. Mr. Woolley knelt down beside Rose. You can trust me, Rose. I'm here to support you, and I won't tell your parents anything. This can be our little secret. Rose took the cupcake, and Mr. Woolley gave her a wicked smile. Rose, oh, he knew that his plan was working perfectly. So you have to listen to your parents because sometimes in real life, you don't know when people are bad, trying to make you help you, trying to make you keep secrets from your parents, trying to get you to do bad things. At the end of the first month of school, Mr. Woolley made an announcement. Tomorrow our class is taking a field trip to Candy Cavern. It was it'll be fantastic. There are more good things to eat in this cavern than you could ever dream of. Ooh, Candy Cavern. Sounds too good to be true. That night, Rose's father asked her how her day had been. Rose paused. It was fine, I guess. I just have a tummy ache. Oh no, said her mother. What did you eat today? Well, I can't tell you. My teacher said it was a secret. If someone's telling you not to tell your parents things, it's no bueno, as they would say here in Honduras. Oh, Rose, that's not good, said her father. It's important you must let us know right away if anyone tells you to keep a secret from us. So Rose told her parents everything about the candy and Mr. Woolley. Rose's father put his arm around her and encouraged her, letting her know that she had done the right thing by coming to them. Rose felt very thankful that she was honest and that her parents helped her with this tricky situation. The next day, Rose arrived at the Candy Cavern, but it was dark and damp, and not was all as fantastic as Mr. Woolley had said. And where was everybody? Hello? She called. That's when something big, bad came up behind her. Mr. Woolley snatched Rose with his woolly disguise, fell to the ground. Got you at last. Mr. Woolley the wolf chuckled as he tossed her into the cage with the rest of her classmates. Rose and the rest of the lambs shook with fear. It's what they call a wolf in sheep's clothing. Another wolf emerged, and they both licked their long, sharp teeth. Mr. Woolley said, Now that I've fattened all you little lambs up, we're ready for a delicious lunch. And because you never told your parents about the candy, there's nothing that can stop us. All of a sudden, Rose noticed a shadow approaching. What is the shadow? What does it look like? Stay away from Rose! With the whack, Rose's father sent the wolves straight into one of their own cages, slamming the door shut. Boom! No, that's what male dad, they have a weapon, their horns, protecting their family. Rose's parents freed the little lambs and brought them back safe and sound to their own mothers and fathers. From then on, Rose never kept secrets from her parents. Never again did a teacher or candy come between them. And so they lived happily ever after. The end. So, what do we learn from this? Don't keep secrets from your parents, especially if an adult is telling you to keep it a secret. That's when you don't want to keep a secret. Love you. Bye.